Welcome everyone to episode 1 of my Fallout 4 modded Let's Play. Just going to customize my character reasonably quickly. I'm going to go for like or the name I'm going to probably name it is the Survivor. And it's also going to be, I'm thinking maybe like a soldier sort of Let's Play maybe, or if not that, it'll be probably like a combat knife, the deliverer, and a sniper rifle, and maybe an assault rifle. I don't know yet. One thing you might be able to see as well. I think I'll share. Do that one. In the back, you can see like the Sharon at. For some reason, the metal on the occasion will go that color instead of like the silvery color. Same as Codsworth.
Good morning, sir. Your coffee.
I don't know why. It's it even does that on like normal, like a normal game without any mods. So I just don't know what to do to actually fix that. Normally, like it normally goes away after a bit, but it all it really is it changes the color of the steel to like more of a black instead of like silver. Which again, I don't know if it's because of like in the past I've had mods, but that wouldn't make too much sense because I've like fully uninstalled Fallout 4 before, so I just don't know if it's actually like on the actual console then. But that should be fixed up by next episode. Hopefully, it should fix itself up. If I've looked around also on the internet about what it is, I haven't been able to find anything so far, which has been annoying. But if anyone knows why all the steel and all that goes that color, then put down in the comments. And if especially if you know any way to fix it. But yes, it's not actually annoying, probably say, but it's not the normal color for the steel and all that, and it really shows the rust as well on some of the guns.
He comes for you every day.
Good morning, Vault-Tec calling.
Which originally I was gonna do
Just look at that
download
sky
some
out there.
winter mods, which
You
I
can't begin to know how
quite
happy
like
I am to
playing
finally
Fallout
speak with
4
you.
when it's actually
I've
like
been
sort
trying
of
for days. It's a
around
matter
Christmas
of-
time actually with
Then
winter
I'm glad
mods.
you caught up with me.
Plus,
Oh,
it
me
also
too.
makes sense for like the
Now,
nuclear
I know
winter
you're-
itself.
I'm here today to tell
Would make
you.
sense.
Sounds great.
Oh,
Sure, let's do it.
So I sort of know what
Splendid.
stats I'll go with.
Splendid.
I'll
Now,
well, main sort of thing is
let's see.
so at the start of the game will be the full endurance and probably full luck. I might put a point in nearly all of them. Good enough. One sort of odd thing which it actually does make a lot of sense. I've seen a lot of people actually talk about it in other things, is that the so like whichever character you choose doesn't really make sense. I'm just gonna type this in very quickly. Yeah, like the because I think I like with Nate, he had the soldier background, so I think he fought in the war. Nora was
Thanks
she was
again.
like a
It's peace
judge
of
or like
mind.
a
That's worth a little paperwork, right?
judge.
For you and
I
Sean,
don't know if-
no price is too high.
I can't remember what it's called. Like it's not. It may not be a judge. It's
have
like
my
the you can have like sort of the paperwork within like the judge sort of area. Can't remember what that is off the top of my head. I can't remember the word. But yeah, it's like the all the documents and stuff you have to sort through, I think it was. But that's why a lot of people have said, like with the stats and stuff, like Nate's stats at the start of the game, like perks sort of should have evolved around a soldier, and Nora's for isn't it a canny? I don't know. I honestly can't remember right now what her job was, but I understand why they didn't do that, because again it well, for the example of like if you want to do like a stealthy character, and if Nate's
Listen, after breakfast,
I'm talking
I was thinking we could head to the
I
park
don't
for
know.
lunch. Weather should
I
hold
can
up.
see outside though. Like if you're doing a stealthy character and all Nate's stats and perks, or most of them are put into being like a commando warrior sort of thing, it wouldn't be helpful, which in Fallout 3 New Vegas you've kind of got that option. Depending on like what stats, see that's where that Fallout 3 New Vegas were good in that sense of you pick certain things, like some classes, and that would determine how many more points were in those specific areas, which was always really cool.
We need to get to the vault.
But in Fallout 4, the power arm was the major thing. Yes, the graphics and like the building, but it's the main thing. I know a lot of people liked about Fallout 4 was the power arm, which it is good, but it also doesn't make sense in some ways.
That's absurd.
Just feel like the power arm, like the
You don't get in.
I'm going in. You can't stop me.
Also, now thinking now,
We need to get in.
spoiler alert
We're on the list.
for anyone who's not played Fallout 4 before or know the story.
Adult female.
Had your warning. About
Okay, go ahead.
10, 20 seconds of
Good luck,
spoiler
man.
here. The guy there, the minigun.
What's gonna happen to all those people
When you
outside the
find
gate?
that power armor later on
Step on the
with
platform,
the
in center.
minigun on it and him, maybe that's him. I know it's not that one there, because that's actually, you find that over that way later on, because it ends up being like pushed over
Almost
the
there.
fence or
We're
something
gonna
from
be
the
okay.
actual blast. But
I love you. Both of you.
We love you too.
going back to the power armor, I would like to see in the next Fallout game like the power armor make more sense, because T60, to my knowledge, was specifically for the Brotherhood of Steel. The T51, I think it is, which is like the one for Fallout 76's trailer. That was in Fallout 3's Operation Anchorage, which was for that specific thing, and there's like the T45, what the soldiers were wearing. The XO1 one was just always been the Enclave, but it's interesting enough. I think with that is the Institute was actually meant to have its own power armor, but that got scrapped sadly. Which that would have made the some of the fights cool if the Institute had their own armor. But like the health of like the actual armor makes no sense, because like at the start of it, like it kind of does this like old armor,
You'll need your suit
but
before we can take
after you
Thanks.
repair that, it should
What
be
now?
pretty much brand new in a way. Like it should be really, realistically pretty tough if you've repaired that armor. But yeah, if you use that stuff in normal combat, like at a high level, yes, get shredded. You need the XO1, which admittedly is the coolest looking. It's not the classic XO1, sadly, but it's still pretty cool.
Just step in here and put your vault suit.
Also, I think that, see, that's another thing is the Minutemen should have had the option to gather up the T45 armor, I think it is,
Before we head to
and have that as like their heavy units. Because again, like
Time for a whole new life.
the factions could have been better made in some sense. Like the railroad, there should have been more missions of actually going and saving Sims. Brotherhood of Steel should have kind of been more Actually, they're pretty good, I suppose, with their missions. I suppose, in some ways, I suppose the main things you can only do is actually we've kind of got everything covered because you can take farms over. You can get a mission to go search and destroy one of those missions where you just go kill some enemies. You got one to find salvage technology. You got ones where you escort an initiate to certain parts of the wasteland, of the Commonwealth. So they've got a bit of everything, but again, the Minutemen, spoiler alert as well. Go for it, about 10-20 seconds, maybe. When you unlock the armory, you should have the option to get upgrade the Minutemen instead of still having them all in what they've got, because you've got a base of operation now and then, and there should have been the option to repair the castle wall as well, buy a whole heap of concrete, like a couple. I imagine it'd be like a couple 1,000 bags of concrete, quite frankly. But yeah, like couple 1,000 or something things of cement, and you could repair the castle walls. Would have been nice, but sadly we never got that option. But again, it'd be interesting for Fallout 5. Some people say Fallout 76 is Fallout 5. It's in a lot of ways it isn't. One interesting thing, what would be kind of good, is if they make the next Fallout game multiplayer, but not like online multiplayer. Just like you have like an extra person, like doing a split screen, or maybe sort of like think of like Borderlands, where you have like a maximum of 4 people all up in your team. Something like that would be really good. But then again, it would change it too much, because it would be going back to like the Fallout 76 side. Because again, the Fallout series has kind of always been you're by yourself, not really playing with other people, which again, every game has its things that people like about it. Fallout 76 has the part of you can play with other people.
Roaches? What the
which is always good. A lot of games in that, I suppose. Actually, one thing I would love to see in Fallout 76, anyone does not know, I play that as well. I pretty much have played every single Fallout game. Love the series. So actually, you can see here as well, the guns are different color as well. The trading system needs to be changed, because again, going back to Borderlands, the way that, or like knowing that, like there's lots of other games, but that's the only thing I can think of right now. But there's a fair few games where you will both put up like the trades you want on each side. I might end up making a video out of this. Yeah, so like say one, it actually would help with scammers and that as well. Say one person wants to buy a gun for like say 20k caps, then you can do like the option of like both of you accept the trade, which means like pretty much it won't you won't be able to like actually get your items or caps until the trade thing goes through, which would mean both teams would have, or both parties would have to click yes sort of thing. Because again, I've seen like so many people on like a lot of like their things on the Xbox of people coming and scamming them, which again, fix out the trade would help with that so much. Where again, like you don't get either item until both sides have accepted the trade, which again would be really good. Which I don't really like to trade with people in a lot of ways. Fallout 76 just for that risk. I mean, I've had people before who I've had a really good gun, but it was a non-automatic one. It was a Tesla rifle. really good legendaries as well on it. Someone wanted originally to buy it from me, and I think a few times I said to him like it's not for sale and that. Which again, like if every weapon and that in Fallout 76 technically has a price to it sooner or later. But yeah, they really wanted it. But again, it is a good weapon, so I didn't want to get rid of it. But yeah, later on that they ended up texting me. They want them to mod it for me? And I said no because I thought, well, yes, they may not have done it, but just on that chance that I gave it to them to mod and then they left the server, I can't do nothing. It's a weapon gone, simple. Where that is the problem with Fallout 76 in a lot of ways with like learning of mods, is like you need to have a trusted friend with those mods, or meet someone online who does have those mods. Which I think, if you are playing Fallout 76, if I'm playing that, you want me to mod any weapons, if they do have the mods, I'll mod them for you. It's actually another big thing as well with Fallout 76's weapons is actually the level 50 is the max of them, or level 45 on some of them, so it's sort of boring. Sadly enough on that sort of thing, because you can be level 400 and you got like level 50 weapon. It's like, But funny thing is, yeah, talking about Fallout 76 in Fallout 4 Let's Plays. But again, yeah, they really do need to fix up the trading system in Fallout 76. I mean, yeah, like the new update and that is amazing. I've played it and yeah, it is great. Some things have added. Few things I still didn't add, but that might happen in the future. I know stuff was being delayed, but that's understandable considering COVID and all that, so that makes sense why a lot of stuff's been delayed. Swallowed air on them. So we're going to end it here today. Next episode we'll be going to Concord, down that way. So that'll be all for next time, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more of the Fallout 4 Let's Play, which will be coming in after this episode. The next episode should be out in a day or two, maybe. Depends on how long it takes to edit and all that. I'll see you all next time.